And so I'm sorry that this video is a little crappily made. We didn't really think about this in advance, but I got a couple requests to do some sort of Q&A video of Bryan. So I decided, I'm sure there's plenty of them out there, but I couldn't find any, and I tried to Google them a million times. But I am trying to find a teen dad Q&A, and I just can't find any. So I wrote down 5 questions myself, and this is Bryan, obviously. You sound very happy.
I am.
The reason why we look like we're the same height is because he's in a shorter chair than me.
Too short.
Well, it's not too short. At least you're in the video.
I know.
I can't believe we actually got this to work. But this video was a little ill-prepared. Bryan has no clue what the questions are, and I'm going to be asking him them, and he's going to be answering them to the best of his ability, and I'm going to try to get him to look at the camera, and I'm going to try to get him to not chew his gum. And he just has no clue what it's like to be in a video. So let's get this started. You want to say hi to Ashley?
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Mom.
Oh my god. His family is like obsessed with these vlogs, and so is a lot of people that go to my school. So hi to all of you guys too. Alright, number 1. What went through your mind when you found out I was pregnant?
I was a little nervous. A little scared. Thought about it.
And anything else?
No, I was a little nervous. Didn't know what was gonna happen.
You weren't like, oh shit, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, kind of.
Like freaking out?
Kind of.
Because I was. I wasn't a little nervous and a little scared. I was a lot scared.
Yeah, I was kind of scared.
Kinda?
Kind of, yeah. A little bit.
Extremely?
Yeah.
You need to take a vocabulary class and learn the difference between a little and a lot. Because I was a lot scared. I guess we can kind of answer these together, if you want. You can be looking at me. You're allowed to. I gave him specific instructions to look at the camera, so he thinks that he needs to look at the camera the whole time. So, no.
I can see myself, that's why.
You want me to switch it?
No.
You can't look at yourself, you gotta look at the circle.
I am looking at the circle.
Okay. Okay. So, question was, what went through your mind when we found out we were pregnant? He was a little scared.
Yeah, a little nervous too.
And we were a lot scared. I think he really meant that we were freaking terrified. We were just kind of sitting there staring at the pregnancy test together, and we were like...
My eyes dropped to my knees.
Your eyes dropped to your knees?
So I was scared. I seen that thing.
It was weird. And then we went to the blood drive thing, and it took 10,000 hours for them to take me in, and I was like, ugh!
That was a lot of blood. I almost fainted.
You fainted watching me get my blood drawn?
I hate blood.
Oh, they're gonna draw my blood a lot.
Oh boy.
They're gonna be poking me with tons of needles. In when I go into labor, I can show you the beginning. The beginning. Do not freak out. I can show you the beginning of a labor video when they do the injections in their arm. Well, they don't show you that, but like you see them and they have this whole cluster of frickin' tubes coming out of their arm. It's like, why can't they just do one? Just mix it all together. I don't know, but they're not supposed to be giving me drugs in my labor, so hopefully it'll only be one little needle. Alright, I doubt that. But anyway, this one's easier. What gender did you want the baby to be, and why? I already know the answer.
I wanted to be a girl, because there's mostly boys in my family.
And your poor mom. Tell them about your mom.
Yeah, my mom was hoping to have a girl.
Because?
What did she say?
There's 16
Oh yeah, there's
grandchildren.
16 grandchildren, and there's only 2 girls.
So,
yeah.
There's going to be more than 16 now, right? Or
No, I think that's all.
did she do the math? And add the kids
all,
in before she said 16?
Yeah, she added up.
Okay, so. Alright. That's why. There's just too many boys. Hudson's do not produce girls. They just don't.
Only one did. Actually, two. Two did.
What were your goals for the future before we found out we were pregnant?
Well,
What did you wanted to do with your life before you met me and before this all happened?
well, I'm still doing it.
I know, but
I want to be a carpenter. I'm still gonna be a carpenter.
Like, what did you envision for your life? Where did you want to go? Who did you want to meet? What did you want to do?
I wanted to leave state.
We're still gonna do that.
Well, not where I wanted to go.
Where did you want to go?
I'm gonna go to Hawaii.
We're not going to Hawaii. We're not going to Hawaii.
That was my vision back then.
Back then. Okay. All right, I understand that now. But then you told me you didn't want to leave your family behind, and you want to go all the way away from America.
Yeah.
To be in a desolated state that's just a bunch of islands. No
Or
offense,
Alaska.
Hawaii. Hawaii, you are awesome. I want to go visit Hawaii.
Alaska, they pay you to live there.
But it's snowing all the time.
So?
There's ice.
Gotta have a lot of coats.
There's ice.
So?
Afraid of ice.
I'll hold you. We'll give you some ice skates.
I don't. Oh my god, no! I just don't want to think about that right now. I don't like ice. I have a legit phobia of ice, and not ice cubes. I'm going to specify that I am not afraid of ice cubes. Ice cubes are delicious and they're amazing. But if there's ice on the ground and I fall on it, I'm probably gonna like cry like a little kid. Yeah. Anyway, what are your goals now that we are pregnant?
Get my life straight. Making you happy. I'm good at that though. Sometimes.
We both said sometimes at the same time.
Thought it was my turn.
Okay, it's your turn.
Saving up a lot of money for my kid.
Tell them what you're doing for schooling. Don't tell them where it is, but...
I'm going to get my GED, taking GED classes.
Because we don't have the time for you to do
because I didn't have the time to do high school.
And by that he means he failed a couple times, and it was because it's not because he's dumb, because he's not dumb, but he moved a lot when he was younger, and the fact that he wasn't in school a lot pretty much said, alright, well, we can't pass you because you've missed such and such days. So he failed 9th grade 2 times, and then... 3 times?
Yeah,
3?
3 times.
Holy crap.
Then I dropped out of school for 2 years.
Then he dropped out for 2 years, and as soon as we found out we were pregnant again, he went back to school. It just wasn't working out because he was with kids that weren't his own age, and they were really annoying. So he decided to go and get his GED instead, because you can still go to college with a GED. If you ever wanted to go to college someday, you could with a GED.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like the same. And I'm not saying that everyone should just, hey, drop out of school and get your GED. But no,
it's almost like a diploma.
For some people, it's okay. It's better to have your GED for some people. Like, some people literally do not have the time because they have a baby. And like that book that I read with J.C. Dugard or whatever, she got stolen away from her family for 18 years. So she wasn't able to go to school, so she got a GED. And that's what kind of, when I read that book, it kind of turned my mind around about GEDs, because she was talking about going to college, and I was like, you can go to college if you have a GED? And I did not know this. I was like, I thought you worked at McDonald's if you had a GED.
No. A GED is just like a diploma.
And then you get like a degree or something in carpentry, right?
Yeah, I'm getting a certificate for carpentry.
And you can continue with that and broaden your horizons.
And
I'm talking to a cat, sorry.
When I'm done with that, I'm gonna start my own business.
Eventually.
Well, I'm gonna start it with my dad's gonna start his business again, and then he's gonna sign it over to me.
So those are your goals.
Yeah.
My ultimate goal is to get off of any financial aid that we have at all, because the only financial aid we're going to be using is WIC, and we're going to be using the daycare thing where they pay for childcare until you're out of school, and then when I'm out of school I'm going to drop off that, and I am going to be going to a high school. Jesus, I'm going to be going to a college that's it's kind of a local thing. It's not local. It's like an hour away or something, and it's a 2-year school, and you can go there and get your 2 years. But you can also bring your children with you if you have children, so they will be taken care of in a preschool type environment, and he will be 2 at the time, so that'll be best because I was 2 when I went to preschool. I'm going to ask you a different question that's not on here. It's it kind of goes along with what did you want the baby to be. How did you feel when you found out that we were having a boy?
That was pretty great. I felt great about it because now I can do what I never did with my dad, with him. Like, I always wanted to go to Great Escape, but I've never been to the Great Escape my whole life. I'm going to bring my
We're going to bring him to Disneyland. We're not, or World.
Well, it's going to be the same thing. You can go to Great Escape, too.
Yeah, and you can teach him that rides aren't scary, but I'm not going to teach him that rides aren't scary. Question number 5. Do you regret, well, technically 6, do you regret the decisions that we made so far? As in, like, do you regret doing what we did, and do you wish you could go back and change it?
I kind of do. Kind of really do regret having a kid at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
But at
the same time, it's all it's like
at the
already
same time,
happening.
You really can't do much about it. You just gotta
Keep your head up, oh, you can let your head down. Hey. No.
Yeah, but sometimes I regret it, and sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you regret it, because I get really mean sometimes.
Hormones.
They suck!
Whoever's watching out there, don't get a girl pregnant. The hormones suck.
Labor's gonna suck.
Yeah.
The baby's gonna suck.
And wait until after. It gets worse.
We don't even know that yet, but
I heard about it.
through the grapevine. Through the grapevine.
Yeah. I've been through a lot. Even though it wasn't my kid, it was my brother's, and I know I see what they went through.
Mm-hmm. We probably should have used that as an example to try really, really, really hard to not get pregnant, because everybody in your family can get pregnant like this. Everybody in my family can get pregnant like this, and I don't think we even considered that. But I was on birth control.
Yeah,
so
you were on birth control. I seen you take it.
Like every day.
Yeah. Like I handed it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I told you to take it.
You didn't tell me to take it.
Well,
no, I asked you to grab me my pills, and you grabbed me my pills.
Yeah, because I'm nice about it.
Yeah, you cleaned cat poop out from under my bed yesterday because it stunk.
And plus, you can't touch it.
Yeah, that's true. Because I showed him a picture of a baby that's infected with toxoplasmosis, and he got scared.
Mm-hmm.
Baby with a big head. Poor baby.
Yeah.
So, pretty much what we're trying to say is we do regret the fact that we got pregnant early. It's really, really, really been hard.
Yeah.
Extremely hard. This is the most difficult thing we have ever done, and it's going to continue to get more and more difficult, and I understand that, so leave your rude comments to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we see pictures of him, and we feel him move, and we see him move, and just, it is the most beautiful thing. But I really, really, really wish that I could have waited and gave him the best life that he could ever have. But I know that I can still do certain things. Like, I can still go to college. I can still make an effort to do everything. I'm going to try my hardest to defeat the statistics, because just because I am a teen and I am pregnant does not mean I'm going to turn out to be a statistic. You should really use protection if you're having underage sex. There we go. If you're having
That's better.
Yes. And even though you think you're protected with one type of contraceptive, such as birth control, does not mean that you can avoid using condoms, because that's just bad. It's just bad. Bad news bears. You should wear a condom.
Yeah.
But we're pretty glad that things are working out the way that they are for us. It's pretty much what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Because we're actually very fortunate that things are working out the way that they are, because they could be so much worse. My grandmother could be a meaniehead and throw me out and tell me to never come back and not give me the money for the crib and not give me the money for anything and just say, do it on your own. It's your problem. But, she didn't. She's being very supportive, and her and Bryan are actually doing a lot to make sure that I can breastfeed the baby, which, if you saw in my bipolar video, means me getting off of my medication, which is a very scary topic for me. And, but they're going to do their best to help me so that Carson can get the best nutrition that he can. I'm so glad I could say his name in videos now. Because I made that mistake like 800 times. You know how many times a day I have to edit my videos to make sure that I didn't say Carson in them?
How many times?
A lot. I had to mute out a lot of parts because I said his name so fast. But, there's going to be a lot of bloopers for this video. Yeah. I think that we pretty much are very lucky for the circumstances that we have, because we would never be able to do this without all the people that support us.
Yeah.
We would never be able to do this at all. And we are very fortunate to have those people in our lives that help us daily. But just a message to all the teen girls out there. I know some of you might not listen, but you really should wait. You should really wait until your life is together and you're happy and you're fulfilled and all of your goals are already achieved and your final goal is, I want to have kids.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
You should definitely wait.
Because this sucks. I can't even go to my own junior prom because he's due on prom day. He's due on prom.
I could push you in the bed.
Oh, jeez. Just, like, deliver in the middle of the prom room? No, it's on a boat. I wouldn't be able to go. Oh, yeah, we'll swim. Alright, everyone. So, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this goofy video. There's definitely going to be some funny bloopers at the end. And, we're just really fortunate to have you guys, because without you, we wouldn't have any views. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and feel free to like my Facebook page, which is Teenage Mommy Love, of course. But, yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!
So what? I got an old father.
Your father's like 100.
Oh, you better taking that off that video.
You can put it in the bloopers. No, you're not 100, Bob. You're only half of that.
Don't give him that much credit. He's 60.
That's all the credit is. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty smart. No, I'm just kidding. No, not at all.
But she's not smart.
Hey!
Just joking.
I'm in trig! I got a 95 on my midterm. In trig.
Yeah? Good job.
That means I'm smart.
I'm smart too.
I didn't say you weren't.
So?
You can make Adirondack chairs.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Anyway, we should probably move on.
We're gonna go down the biggest roller coaster ever.
Oh my god, no! You're gonna hurt my baby!
No, I'm not.
He's gonna like piss his pants and he's gonna be like, no! I have not gotten over any of my fears, except maybe like spiders. Like, spiders are pretty cool. You just pick them up and you put them outside and let them freeze to death, and that way you're not responsible for their death. But, well, no, because if I see a spider in the shower, I will, like, freak out. I don't want him to drown, so I pick him up and I chase him around the bathtub until he gets into the little, like, napkin, and then I bring him out into the kitchen. Why?
Well, unless you want him to bite you.
It's one of those little spiders that doesn't do anything.
Every spider bites.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
They're gonna say you're dumb.
So what? I'm dumb.
So what? I'm dumb.
That's sad.
He's got a big head.
So am I.
Well, I wouldn't know what you looked like when you were a baby.
It fits the whole screen.
No, it doesn't. My head fits in the screen.
Hey, my head's bigger than yours.
Obviously.
Obviously. Our baby's gonna come out with a big head. And he's gonna come out gorgeous like his father and his mom.
Alright, way to be narcissistic.
It's gonna probably come out looking like me with her hair.
That'd be awesome.
And her eyes.
A
Her
tan.
hair and her eyes.
A tan ginger.
The best thing I like about her is her hair and her eyes.
Well, not to toot my own horn, but I am a pretty decent looking person.
You are, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
You ain't kidding.
Okay.
You're pretty good looking.
Thank you. Pretty good looking, thanks.
Just kidding. No, just joking.
But really, you should really, really, really protect yourself if you're going to have unprotected sex. That made no sense. Oh my god!
You really should edit this.
You should really, really have...
Thank you for watching. Comment and subscribe this video.
No.
Bye, Mom.